And we are live. Good evening, ladies. Good evening, our viewers. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for always coming back to join us. We are so excited to be here once again this evening in this Go Live session. And we are going to be introducing ourselves shortly. But before then, I want you, our audience, this evening to please feel comfortable because this evening, all these ladies here, we are here to share our journey. And the essence of this is to get somebody inspired out there. You know, you see our faces all the time talking about digital business. Something prompted us in one way or the other before we started this journey. And you are going to be hearing directly from each of us this evening what our journey has been like and, what made us to even take the step in the first place and how the journey has been so far. And one thing to everyone watching us is that, we have our own journey here that we want to share with you this evening. And I want to tell you that you as well can decide to start your own journey today because, the fear can be there that, how you want to get started. But I tell you, until you get started, before you know what working online is all about and the benefits that you can enjoy even when you get started. So by way of introduction, my whole name is Foluke Adebayo. I am originally from Nigeria. I am mom to 3 children. I am an accountant, and on the side, I run this digital business. And in order to assist as many people out there in order to get their feet into the online space. So I'm going to be passing the baton to Annette to please introduce yourself, and over to Annette, and after then Josepha, we have Hannah and Charlotte. Over to you, Annette.
All right. Hi, ladies. Hi, everyone on our platforms. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, in whichever location that you're watching us from. And right now, we are live. As you can see us, it's just strangers online who found themselves in the digital space in creating passive income online. So if you just were scrolling and you found us here, stay tuned, grab a cup of coffee, water, anything at all, and stay tuned as we share our own stories right here on these pages. Thank you so much. And this is Annette here. Annette is a nurse, a mom, somebody who is passionate about helping others in the digital space. I'm a passionate mentor who found myself here, helping everyday people, just like, myself, to be able to create passive income online. Thank you so much. And I'll pass it on to Josepha.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Annette. Hi, everyone. This is Josepha right here, a mom of 3, a team leader as a profession, and a proud digital business owner. Thank you, guys. Stay till the end to learn how we get started. All right. I'll pass it on to Anna.
All right, thank you, my dear. Hi everyone. Good evening, good morning. I don't know where you are watching us from. We are thrilled you are here today. My name is Akosia Abrefi Anakwashi, and I am a proud digital online business. I am a health professional, a mom of 3 girls, and a proud digital online business. We are here today to share our ideas, our stories, our journey, our fears, our happiness, and everything. So hopefully you will learn something and you also jump in as we are in. And we are glad you are here today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Over to you, Charlotte. You're muted.
Hi everyone, we are live again. My name is Charlotte. I'm originally from Cameroon and I'm a mom of 2. I'm a healthcare professional and I'm also a business owner. I have an event design business and I'm also a proud owner of a digital business online. So you can wear so many hats, and we are here to share our story, why we started this business, what pushed us to this level that we are today. And if you're online watching us and you're interested in, to know more about this business, stay tuned, hear our story because it might inspire someone out there. So stay tuned and watch. And we're here to inspire you.
Okay. Thank you, ladies, for the brief introduction. And I'm going to be starting with Annette to please share your story to our audience this evening. what motivated you in the first place to start this business, what the journey has been like, the challenges, and where you are at the moment, all just to be able to inspire somebody out there. So over to you, Annette.
All right. Thank you so much again. Right here is where we come and share real success stories from just real people, real results every single day. And here is Annette, who is a nurse, and right here, a material business owner who mentors others for them to be able to find a different way to make it happen in the online space. So if watching us for the first time, and here is where we share to inspire someone, to motivate someone. If you're a healthcare worker like me and you are stuck in your 9 to 5, you will know that there's a better way out here. There's a way that we've been able to do it, and you can do it as well. So if I start sharing my journey, that was in 2024. Before that, I know that I was looking around to find something that I can do online. And I started a lot of things that did not go very well. When you dive into, when you're frustrated, when you're tired, you try to see, if you're a risk taker like me, you will know that you can do anything. That's exactly where I was. I was trying one thing after another, but I know that I tried a lot of them, and I don't regret. And those things led me to the journey of finding this digital business right here. And I was looking around to find an online business. I was specifically looking for an online business. I was tired at my 9 to 5, and I was looking for a way that I can find a legitimate online business that can work for me. And that's exactly where I was, scrolling on social media. I see my fellow nurse who was just burnt out, who was tired, just like I was, sharing, an opportunity, this digital business right here that I was able to plug in. Then I know that I was a mom who was busy out there. I was a nurse, working full time, not one job, but up to 3 jobs, working night, day, any shift at all, chasing bonuses out there, chasing extra shift for me to be able to find that, enough income for myself and my family. So I felt like something was missing all the time. That time freedom was missing, financial options were not available, and I was looking for a life beyond just clocking in. And that's when I came across this opportunity. And I remember I just took a leap of faith. I did not even want to wait for too long because I was ready to, to try something and hoping that, it's something that could work. But I know that I did my due diligence very well. If my digital business partners here can tell with me that, sometimes when you start this business, you really have to do your due diligence. And that's what we allow other people to do as well. So I know that I started with just a leap of faith, and I started my business, and I did not have any tech skills. I was just someone who was focusing on my 9 to 5, working my multiple jobs, and I was comfortable, but I was tired, knowing that I was just working, paying bills, and that was about it. And that's when I was just looking around to find that work-life balance. And that's when I dived in and started my business. And today I run a digital business as an introverted person who was never on social media. I had all the accounts, but I used them to scroll every single day. So this is one of my happiest moments that I've been able to come out here. I can sit here, talk to these ladies here, and share this opportunity to as many healthcare workers just like me out there who are scared, who are introverts. They don't want to exit their comfort zone. They are comfortable where they are, but still they're working multiple jobs. So that's what I do here, and that's where I found myself, right here in this amazing community, where I come with these ladies here to share this opportunity to as many people out there, because we have a proven system that has been able to help us exit our comfort zone, and now we are here running a digital business online. So, and if there's someone out there who is an introvert like me, you do not have to have it all figured out. There's no perfect time to start. All you have to do is to give yourself that opportunity, that chance to get to learn that there's a better way out. People are making it on social media. People are making it on all the digital spaces for you to be able to be part of this community. So you can go ahead and get started. And all I can say that, you don't have to get any other qualifications, or even, your career. If you have a career, fine. If you don't, you don't need any of that. All you have to do is to take a leap of faith, come the way you are. We have a system that will train you, and we are right here as passionate mentors who will help you, who will hold your hand until you get to that success at the end of the day. So if you're sitting on the fence, you've been wondering what we are doing here, this is a legitimate business that we do, that is available in the online space for everyday people just like us, the way we started, and you can do the same as well. All we did is to watch an amazing life transforming webinar that has changed our lives, and you can change your life as well. So thank you so much. Here is where we said yes to the opportunity, and you can say yes and take that first step. Thank you so much. Back to you, Foluke.
Okay, thank you, Annette, for sharing your journey. We talk about it all the time, and I love the fact that you still touch on that. That people out there don't even need any experience, because they come here, they get trained. No matter what your background is, coming in here, you have everything that you need to navigate your way, into the online space. And that is one amazing thing about this digital business right here. Thank you for sharing, Annette. And I'll be going right to Josepha. Please share your journey and just educate our audience generally and let them know what your journey has been so far in this business. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much again. Thank you to everyone that is watching right now. It is always a pleasure to come online to share our story, to share how we get started. And I know most of our story might be common. And then it's true. That's why we are all together here with this different personality from different background. So why this business? Just like Anna said, she was tired, she was living paycheck to paycheck, she has to go to different job. My case might be just a little bit different because I was just having that one income stream, that one job, because I can't afford to go to a second job or a third job. Because if I have to go, I have to pay for the babysitter and all those stuff, which I don't really appreciate. So I have to stick with the one I have. But living on paycheck to paycheck has drained me a lot. And I'm like, oh, do I come here to be suffering, to be having stress every day? No. And that's why I was looking for something that I can do from the comfort of my home to supplement my income in any way that I can do it. And I found this digital business. What do I need to get started? Just my phone, my laptop, and internet connection. Those are all that I need to get started. I'm like, oh no, this is just perfect. I have to go and see. So most of us, we are skeptical. Before I get started, I was like, this is just too easy to get started. How kind of business? How come this business you just need those gadgets that you have been using every day already? And then they say no experience required. I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and try it. But before I do that, I just went on a research and I look for it. Is it legitimate? Is it something that is going to be profitable? And coming to a result that I see that, oh, this business, it is what I was looking for, because I want to spend quality time with my kid. I want to be traveling all over the world with my kid. So what is it going to be for me? This business is flexible. Those are the reason that I started this business, because the flexibility is there. It's true, it's going to be giving you the extra income that you want, but the flexibility is a top notch in this business, because you're going to be working from wherever you are, in your house, in your pajama, in your kitchen, even if you are traveling. Why? Because your phone, you take it everywhere. It's portable. You take it with you wherever you go, so you can be using those same phone to run your business. Those are the main reason I was like, no, this should be a must try. And I really appreciate the journey. I love the journey because it has helped me make new friends from all over the world. I wasn't comfortable on camera before, but look at me right now. I have gained my confidence to be in front of people, to talk to them, and have so many people around the world doing this online business. So if you are still there, look, trying to get started with something that is profitable that you can do from the comfort of your home. Most of the time, if I go to work, I still work on my business because it doesn't take that much time. You need maybe 2 or 3 hours per day to do your business. It's true. At the beginning, you might be having those long hours to go to the training, because it is a step-by-step training that you do from the comfort of your home. So nobody will be behind you, be pushing you to go ahead and do this or that. So if you're still looking for something like that, don't hesitate to reach one of us, and then we will be glad to help you get started. Don't forget, even if you are a person that doesn't like a camera, we have all those faceless apps that are going to help you. All right, thank you so much, and I'm gonna give you back the mic, Foluke.
Okay. Thank you so much, Josepha, for sharing that. And I love the fact that it's even coming from you, mom of little ones. I love the fact that you mentioned flexibility. So if you are a mom out there, you are juggling life, juggling 2, 3 jobs, and you have children. And we know that as immigrants in this part of the world, paying for all those child care, right? Am I getting the right word for it? Is not a joke. You can imagine you working in a month, and at the end of the month, you are paying child care almost everything that you earned for the month. That is to tell a mom out there that if you are looking for a business that you can run from the comfort of your home, that will help you to save a lot on childcare expense, then this is something you should look at. Me personally, one thing I thank God for is that I immigrated when my children are not very small, because I can resonate with a lot of moms out there that will have to pay huge amounts of money for childcare. It's not easy, it's a lot. So mom out there, mom of toddlers, leverage this opportunity so that even as you are caring for your loved ones, caring for your children, you are equally working and running a business on that same gadgets that you already have. Like Josepha mentioned, your phone, your laptop, you are just right in your home, and you are running your business, and you are still able to earn from the comfort of your home. I think I love that aspect of that flexibility in that business. Thank you so much, Josepha, for sharing with us. And now I will be going to Hannah. Please talk to our audience. They love to hear from you, your journey, and how everything has been as far as you running your business is concerned. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, my sister. Good evening once again. And as you have rightly mentioned, we are here to share our journey and our stories. And where do I even start? Yes. As you rightly said, we immigrants in the diaspora, most of the times I would say we don't want change. All that we need, or all that we normally do, is like getting one or 2 jobs, or even 3 jobs, thinking that that will make us wealthy, thinking that that will make us more comfortable. But we failed to realize that we work hard, but we are not working smarter. That is why coming on the online space, I have come to realize that how did I even miss this? Because I have now come to discover that there are so many things in the online space that people are missing out. People don't know. People are ignorant, right? They don't take their time to check certain things out. They just say, oh, everything online there is a scam. Anyway, I came across this business 2 years ago, and I never bothered myself to check it out. I've been seeing so many ads, whatever it comes, and I just scroll, because thinking that it's a scam. So if you are thinking the same, we get it. But right now, we were there before, but we have come out of our comfort zone, check it out, and we are telling you that it is a real legitimate business. It is a real legitimate business. Don't sit on the fence. Listen to us. We are your sisters, and we look exactly like you. And we are telling you, if it is not good, we wouldn't come here, waste our time, waste our resources to come spend time online telling you to jump in. As I said, I came across two years ago. I never took action. And those 2 years, I can confidently say I was still living from paycheck to paycheck. I was struggling. I had 3 beautiful girls. Sometimes it's even hard to pay the babysitting that the kids go to. because at the end of the day, you take your paycheck, you distribute all your bills, and you are back to square one. And not to forget, I work in the OR. As I said, I'm a health professional, and everybody knows in a hospital setup, working in the OR is one of the stressful departments that you can ever get, because it's a fast-paced job. Fast forward. So when I came across the business, as I said, I skipped. Nothing changed in my life. So I think last year, and I sat down again and I came across the same video, and I said, you know what? I think it's time for me to check it out. And as one of my sisters said, I didn't even hesitate because I really needed a change in my life. So I paid my 149 and I really jumped in. The question was that, was I even having everything that it takes to start the business? I didn't care, because I set my mindset right that something has to change. So if you are out there listening to us and you are living from paycheck to paycheck, you are struggling financially, I am inspiring you that yes, we do get it. But if you don't come out of the comfort zone and you don't make any change in your life, you will live from paycheck to paycheck till thy kingdom come. You have to make a move. And trust me, as one sister said again, you don't have to be a tech pro to start this business. All that you need is if you can read and write, you can do it. The good aspect too is that we have coaches and mentors like all of us here who will guide you through the steps to your financial freedom. So if you are afraid, if you are scared, if you are skeptical, if you don't know where to start, that is why this life is for you. We are inspiring you. As I said, we were once like you. I personally was once like you. I didn't even believe it at the beginning. But today I say to the glory of God that I was wrong. Right now, I don't even pick up any shift anymore. I don't do the doubles anymore. I don't work overtime anymore, because this online business is paying off. So trust me, if I hadn't made that move, would I have that comfortability and flexibility? No. So we are urging everyone listening to us tonight, or this morning, or wherever you're watching us from. Yes, we understand your fears. Yes, we understand your pain, but you have to do your due diligence, my brother or my sister that you are listening to us. If you really need a financial freedom, if you need a financial breakthrough, just jump in. As we 5 ladies are here today, just DM one of us. As I'm saying, we will guide you through the steps. We are just encouraging everybody out there that if you don't move, nothing will change in your life. As I'm saying, I used to just go back and forth. I wasn't in my case life. I wasn't, like, sometimes you'll be missing milestones, very, very important occasions in your case life, and you will not be there. And as I'm saying, we immigrants, most especially, we go to night, we go to 2 jobs, whatever, and we are just missing out in our case life, all because we are not financially stable and sound. That is why this online business, I highly recommend to you listening to me today. If you really want to make a smart move, do your due diligence. Just go on our pages, read everything that you see, and hey, everything that you see on our pages are real. No AI stories, no AI things. Everything is real. We are just real human beings like you and like you. So I will urge everybody this evening that do your due diligence. Yes, because there are so many things out there. But our business is a real deal. It is the big in the game, because we have everything that you take. Everything that one takes to be successful, we have it on the training site. So if you jump in, and you are very, very serious, as we all started from somewhere, and today we are here. Me, I always come to social media, post my pictures and scroll, listen to politics and stuff like that. But today I'm using the same social media to make money, to better my life. So it has really transformed my life. But if I hadn't made that move, I think I wouldn't be here. So if you're listening to me, I'm glad that you have tuned in. I am encouraging you to jump in, contact one of us, and we'll be glad to guide you. So thank you and hope to see you all. Back to
Okay.
you, Linke.
Thank you so much, Anna, for sharing. I hope all our viewers are listening. You don't have to be excessively skeptical. Skepticism is understandable. But when you keep yourself in the state of being skeptical for too long, then you tend to lose out on so many opportunities that you can enjoy. And until you make a change, nothing will change.
Yes.
And the reality cuts across for so many immigrants today, because we mostly are all living on paycheck to paycheck. Before, to the glory of God, we discovered this opportunity. And that is why we are not keeping it to ourselves, coming out here to share onto as many that will care to listen. Then there's a better way out there for you to work smarter and not harder. And you have everything that you need, in order for you to learn how to work online and how to earn online. Good, you have the gadgets already. It is just for you to be coachable, and for you, we are all mentors here. Somebody mentor us until we get to this point. And we all are here, as many that will be interested to come in and join us. We are here to guide and mentor you as well. So if this sounds like something you are truly interested in,
No,
and
no,
not
no.
just interested in it, but having that consciousness to transform your life, because living paycheck to paycheck is not the way, especially if you are in the diaspora. You will just continue to constantly experience burnout. So this is an opportunity you should look into. Whoever that you are watching, or whichever page you are watching from, our websites are all here displayed. What you need is just to provide your name and your email. We are just inviting you to come and check it out. When you watch the webinar, it is just going to take like 90 minutes of your time. Register with your name and email, watch the webinar, and from there, you will be able to take an informed decision for yourself. I took my own decision, I think, a little less than 2 years ago, and I am no longer where I used to be. So take that leap of faith today, and you will be glad you did. And at this point, I'm just going to be going over to Charlotte, so that you can please share to our audience, what your story, journey has been so far in this business, and just to inspire somebody out there. Over to you, Charlotte.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to this live, because this is a live transforming session to anyone listening, right? To my fellow brothers and sisters in Cameroon, a Cameroonian out there listening to me. I don't care where you are, Germany, Australia, France, Belgium, Holland. I said good morning, good afternoon, good evening, bonsoir, bonjour. Language is not a barrier here. All right, so I'm going to take my journey back in 2021, right? So I'm going to make it very short. So back in 2021, I've been hearing about this business, to be honest with you, but I keep scrolling like everybody keeps scrolling. And I think I did my first coaching call in 2021, but I said to myself, I wasn't ready. Can you imagine that length of time if I was in this business? I said to myself, I wasn't ready. And I watched my coach grew from 0 to 100 in front of me. And that alone, then last year, 2024, what really sparked me again is the fact that I had an injury in 2024, that I had a broken ankle. I was to be home for 2 months. That alone is a story on its own. Let's go back to 2021. So I had my daughter back then, like 2016, and I've entrusted my child to a total stranger for so my daughter is 8. So you can imagine you paying babysitter and you're living from paycheck to paycheck. Imagine you going through all of that and you're living from paycheck to paycheck. It was a very tedious moment for me. And I will really strike this out to single mom, because by then I was a single mom. I know how hard it is. Juggle job with kids and business and family back home. It wasn't an easy journey. If you say you don't have a story as an immigrant, then I'll tell you a lie, because everybody have a story. And everybody's story is relatable, because we all are immigrants here. We came from greener pastures. We came from milk and honey, but it's not what we see here. We are like modern slave people. We work, but the money just goes back to the country. All the money you're working stays back in this country, even nothing for you to save for yourself. So this have been going on back and forth. And I said to myself, I can't believe in this life. I can't believe in this life. I think I need something different. I need a plan B. And I wasn't just looking for any plan B. I wasn't looking for another 9 to 5. I wasn't looking for long hours. I wasn't just looking for anything online. I was looking for a legit business online. A business that I could do at the comfort of my home. Because I remember back then I did digital marketing, right? But then I have to sell product. Trust me, selling the product to customers is very difficult because you're going to deal with the customer's headache, the shipping headache, goods were not coming on time. So I end up losing money. But when I came across this business, it really blew my mind because we don't have to sell any product. We already have a sales funnel put in place that does the selling and the distribution for us. So who doesn't want that? So everybody wants like, okay, I'm eager to know more about this business. How can you be any money without selling? That's a good question. You are any money without selling. How? So the only way for you to find out is to clock in and do your own due diligence and see it for yourself what the business is all about. So last year, 2024, I contacted my coach. I said, you know what? I'm ready now. I am ready. I want to start this thing because it's like everywhere. I'm like just hearing this thing. I want to start this thing. And I didn't care whether I have any experience or not. I didn't care what it's gonna take me. I already made up my mind. Like it's all boiled down to your mindset. I already made up my mind. Like whatever it is, these people that are making it, they don't have two heads. They went through a training and they got to where they are today. Nobody was born to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. Somebody trained you. You went to school, so you were taught, you were trained, you were mentored, right? So same in the digital space, you need to be trained, you need to be mentored. Somebody have to guide you to go to where you want to go. So I said to myself, if they can do it, I can as well do it. So I just clock in and I keep just, you know what, I need to fit in the training and I keep doing it. And I just clock in and I said to myself, I am ready. I have to do this thing. And it has been an amazing journey so far. And I just want to encourage anyone out there who's watching us. It's a very legit business and a global business for that matter. You can do it anywhere. All you need is your phone and a Wi-Fi, or your laptop and a Wi-Fi, or any gadget you have and a Wi-Fi to do this business. And you don't have to be physically present in order for you to earn money. Like while you're sleeping, your business is working on automation. While you're on vacation, your business is on working as well. So if you're watching us out there because we took action, we didn't let our fear stop us from taking that action because I don't even know where I was thinking. I'm not really where I was thinking. I'm like, I don't care where the business is leading me. I'm going to go see the end of it. No matter how hard it is, I'm going to try. I'm going to keep doing it. But guess what? It's an easy-based training. Anybody can do it. You don't have to be a tech savvy like my sister already mentioned. You don't have to be an IT guru, all of that. You don't have to. As long as you can copy and paste, this business is for you. So if you're watching us here because we took action, we are tired of the 9 to 5, we are tired from paycheck to paycheck, we are tired entrusting our kids to a total stranger, and we want something that is flexible, we want to do at the comfort of our home. So to my brothers and sisters out there watching us, please do your due diligence, check into the business. It might just be something that you have been looking for online, and I wish you good luck.
Charlotte, for sharing. And to our audience, I hope you're inspired. Let me just pick one out of so many things that Charlotte mentioned. She said her journey started in 2021. She left it. She came back 3 years after, 2024. 3 years is even enough to test, the validity, the legitimacy, and the sustainability of any business. But I'm telling you, our audience, this evening, that this business has even been in existence for way longer than that 3 years. In few weeks' time, the parent company that we partner with are going to be celebrating their 51 years. A business that has, been in existence for over 5 decades. I wonder what your fear is all about. I wonder what your skepticism is all about. A lot of people have been in this business for years and they've been able to transform their life. You know, for a business to succeed for 50 years, it is to tell you that it is a business that is going nowhere. It is a business that you just have to take your leap of faith, come in here and see what people are talking about. Come and experience it for yourself. And I tell you, you know, she mentioned something about mindset. Until you change your mindset, until you believe and begin to know that everything online is not a scam, because that is the wrong ideology, the wrong mentality that a lot of immigrants, Africans, my people, are carrying. You know, we can be overly skeptical. You don't want to do your due diligence yourself. You want to hear one. My people will say one, that is hearing one story from one place to another. You don't want to do your own findings. You don't want to do your own due diligence. You just want to hear from mouth to mouth. And that is what is killing a lot of people. That is making a lot of people not to take that step, that bold step that will lead them into what they actually want in life. So come and do your due diligence. We are not telling you that when you watch that webinar, then you are being held to ransom. No, you still have the freedom to decide whether it is something you want or not, because it is just for you to check it out. And from there, you do your due diligence and you take that informed decision for yourself. So I hope somebody is inspired out there. And I'm just going to be sharing my own journey briefly. And mine started about 2 years ago, because I actually immigrated to North America 2 years ago in 2023. And when I came here, similar thing that is common to a lot of immigrants out there, you know, the way we look at this coming abroad from back home is the reality we come to meet here is always very different. My number one challenges back then was finding it so difficult to find my way back into my line of career. Like, it was kind of difficult, despite that you know where you are coming from, but here they restrict you. You have to go through a lot of certification and all that, which will take time, which will even take money. You can imagine somebody that is just coming in, you know, your proof of fund and stuff like that, you know, you are not even settled yet. You can't be committing a lot back into like upgrading yourself immediately. And we just have to start from somewhere. And before you know it, I see myself, you know, having to do one job, having to do another 2 jobs, and it was somehow. And before you know it, my husband is always very busy. I'm equally very busy. And the children start feeling that vacuum, to the point that one day my daughter told me that, "Mommy, you don't spend time with us in this house." I'm like, oh, this is not what I bargained for. Something has to change. And you know, we talk about it, that we go online, we scroll. I too was scrolling until that day that I came across my coach, my mentor, talking about how this business has helped her to save a lot on childcare, that she now works from the comfort of her home. I keyed into it. I'm like, oh, if this is how these things sound like, I can do it. I watch the webinar. I pay my $149 refundable fee that we usually talk about. I was able to, on my own, for a certain number of days, check out the business model, and I see that it is something I can do. And what thrilled me the most is the fact that everything, you know, is video based, the training, the mentoring, and I don't have to figure out a whole lot of things for myself. And that is how my journey began. And from that time up until now, because it has been like, you know, a continuous development, I have been able to be learning a whole lot of things. And one major thing that stood out for me since I started this business is the fact that I have been able to regain my time freedom, because that is so precious for me. I think it's Hannah that spoke about how we constantly miss out on our children milestone, you know, not just about milestone, you know. What got me tired was that continuous absenteeism, because you have to think of, you want to do this job, and you have to think of one additional open shift that you can pick along the line, especially on weekends, that ordinarily from back home, I don't work on weekends. I came to this country, I find myself having to work on weekend. I'm like, this society does not even encourage family bonding. You coming together, have that fine time to spend together as family. And that is what got me tired. And since my journey began, I love the fact that this business that I started has been able to help me to regain my time freedom, at least to be more present even in the life of my children. And to top it all, I no longer live or depend on paycheck, because this business is cutting it out. It's now like a passive income. Fine, I still work my 9 to 5, but on this side, it's helped me like to earn additional income, and I don't have to worry about losing income, especially when I don't have to work additional job. And that has been, something that is so like an added advantage. Let me put it that way. So if you are a parent out there, you are constantly missing out on milestone. All these ladies here, they've shared their journey, and one thing or the other would certainly resonate with you. What I just want to wrap it up with is that if one or two things resonate with you in her story, and that thing, it was in the past and now it has changed. One thing that brought about that change is the fact that we took action. We took action. We do not allow ourselves to continue to stay in that state of fear. We took action. We took faith over fear. And so I'm extending this to you out there. If you're an immigrant, parents, mothers like us, and you are having this challenge, so many things we've mentioned this evening, I tell you, we are inviting you. We are inviting you to come and check out this business model, because we talk about our webinar. It is just for you to watch it by providing your name and your email. When you watch that webinar, you see everyday people like you sharing their own testimony, sharing their own journey, where they started from and what this business has been able to do for them. And we talk about the 149, which is even refundable, because that 149 gives you access into the full business model, but it is still refundable within 30 days. You have that 30 days to do your due diligence, to make every findings you want to make about the business, about the company we partner with, about the product, and whatever information you want to have for yourself. And 30 days is just enough for you to do whatever findings that you want to do, so that you can be able to take the next step forward. And I tell you, when you decide to take that next step forward, it's not going to be something you would ever regret. So we cannot overemphasize the need for you as parents out there, as immigrant that has come to seek greener pasture in abroad, but the reality we met here totally negates what our expectations are. You need to start thinking of doing something differently, especially having a plan B, especially having a business that you can do in your own name. And in this business that we are doing right here, we have everything that you need to take, that requires for you to set up your business. If you decide to start today, I tell you, in less than a week, your business is fully set up for you, and you can set the ball rolling. And today is Tuesday. We are going to be having our webinar shortly. If you want to connect to the live webinar, this is another opportunity for you to connect. You can connect through any of our websites that we have all displayed here for you to watch the live webinar. And in case you are not able to make it to the live webinar, the replay is always there, just for you to log on with your name and your email address, and you'll be able to access the replay of the webinar at any time at your own convenience. So I think for this evening, we are going to be we are going to be ending it here, so this session don't be too long. And I want to thank you ladies for coming on board, for your time today, in order to share your journey and to inspire somebody out there. And on this note, we are going to be rounding up the session of today, and we'll be coming back again next week with another amazing session, and possibly another topic that is going to benefit all our audience out there. So thank you for your time today. And ladies, let's say goodbye to our viewers for today, and for those that will be watching the replay, we are saying thank you, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you, and bye for today.
Bye.